What's up, guys, and welcome to Nutarot. I am an energy and intuitive reader, and I'm here to do the collective general reading for everybody. What's up, guys? So today I'm going to do collective general reading. The first portion is going to be the tarot. The second portion is going to be the oracles. I will have the information in the description box below so you guys can go click around. All right. NUTALKS. What's up, guys? What's up, 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 what's up? What's up, guys? It is Ash Crackle Dawn when I'm recording this. So grand rising to all you beautiful folks out there. Yeah, grand rising. So today we're gonna talk about some stuff. I wrote some stuff down. Woody woot. So let's begin. First, I feel like there are, going back to what, piggybacking off what I said in my last collective where I mentioned, us moving up and ascending, right? So there are a lot of people that are a little scared of embracing their true calling, of embracing their intuition, of embracing what their intuition is telling them, what the universe is telling them. So that's who I'm going to speak to right now. So first of all, I want to say that fear is normal. Okay. Everybody on this planet feels fear. Fear is an emotion that is valid, and it is first of all your emotions are valid, all of them. Right. But fear is like, somewhere down the line, someone said, oh, if you feel fear, that emotion, once you feel it, like, run away from it. It's scary. Don't feed into it. I don't know who, I would like to know when that flipped in history, right? But anyway, fear is meant to propel you forward, not to stop you, okay? If you feel fear, it's because you're doing the right thing, okay? And I know that sounds whatever, but I gotta tell you, and I will say, just because you feel fear doesn't mean to not do it. Anything that I have ever done in my life that I was scared to do because fear is a normal emotion, I'm so happy I did it. I did not regret it, and you won't regret it either. But it is something that it is normal for you to feel fear. It is normal for you to be like, what the freak is going on? Okay. So I just want to validate your emotions and let you know it is okay for you to feel fear, but you can't allow fear to stop you. You can't make certain decisions because your fear is here. You can't change the direction that you were going in because you're feeling fear. That is when you start backtracking in life and making choices and decisions that are not based off of your true heart. You're making choices based off of fear, which never, ever work out well. Okay, it just turns into a mess. It just turns into a bigger blob that you're going to have to eventually clean up at the end of the day anyway. So, facing your fears is very important. Now, collective, you have made it this far. So you have to understand that you deserve to be here, just like all of us, right? And maybe there's a part of you that you're just like, wow, because like I mentioned, there are some people that the universe kind of, allowed to pass to this floor that weren't 100% ready, but they were making choices, they were making moves, they were making small improvements. And I also said in my last reading that there are people that abuse that, and they're getting kicked off of this channel or off of this radio station, right? They can no more connect with us. But there are those of you who did not take abuse to that, did not, abuse your power, and you are, and you are like, okay, this is my new energy, okay, and you're trying to swim around this unknown place that you're in right now. So fear is normal, is what I want to tell you. Second of all, you are realizing your power. Now, like I said, you already know, you ascending, you already know. There's a part of you that already knows, like, you're supposed to be here. It's just like, first day of college, a lot of people you don't freaking know. Maybe it's in a different country, right? Maybe whatever. And it's just like, you're going to have to maneuver around. A lot of you guys are realizing your true power, your true gifts. you already knew what it was, but I feel like now it's like it's clear. Ace of Swords. It's clear as day. The universe is making it real loud. Hey, this is your spiritual power. This is how you're gonna help yourself heal, and then this is how you're gonna help others heal. Okay. Now, you automatically have to give to the community, right? It's just an automatic thing. But we don't have to give with money or whatever. It's just showing others how to heal themselves in the same way you did, because there are people that need to hear it that are still don't know, right? And that's what you are meant to do. Now, when you realize your power, it's very important that you use it with you first. You use it to help yourself heal. You use it to help better your life. All right. You use it to get yourself on a stable foundation, so that then you can go and help others, because that is the whole point here, is us helping each other, right? Society is on some petty jealousy, envy, whatever. You're not down there no more, you know? So you don't really want, you're still gonna feel it. I will talk about that towards the end. You're still gonna feel it, but you're not there. Okay, it's very important that you understand that. Also, everybody up here is very helpful. Everybody up here wants to help you. Everybody up here wants to help you grow, wants to help you expand, you know? So if there's somebody that's spiritual that you trust, absolutely speak to them. Absolutely ask them for advice, right? We're all meant to help each other, and no one's going to turn you down, okay? I feel like a lot of you guys are actually seeing yourself as well. Okay. And when you're seeing yourself in the mirror, you're like, oh my gosh, like, I'm such a compassionate person. I'm such an empathetic person. I care so much. Even when people don't care for me, I still care, right? You're really seeing yourself for who you are. And once you see yourself for who you are, you're going to want to protect that, because no one else around you is protecting that, right? And the thing is that you have to understand, just like you finally see yourself, a lot of people have seen that in you, but didn't want to protect that, right? But now you're seeing it, so that now you can protect yourself, because ain't nobody can protect you but you, right? And that's why a lot of you guys have ascended. That's why a lot of you guys are here, because you decide to tune into yourself, to work into yourself, to F the outside world, because the outside world, the people around you have just spit in your cereal for so long that you're just like, I'm not going to revolve my life around you guys anymore. I'm not going to focus on you guys anymore. I'm going to focus on my life. I'm going to focus on me. I'm going to focus on inward. And because you chose to do that, you're going to see yourself for exactly how other people see you. But they never wanted to act like it, because they didn't want you to see it. Okay? So, you are going to start seeing yourself, and you're going to start having a lot of compassion for yourself, okay? And you're going to feel more protective of yourself, of who you allow into your space, who gets your energy, who doesn't. You know, you will be creating a lot of boundaries. You will be blocking a lot of people. A lot of people will be falling off from your life. But if you've made it to this ascension, like, it's, you've already been doing that, whether it's drastic or not, right? It's just now, it's like, it's serious. Now that you're seeing yourself, like, you're going to remove anybody who did not see you, right? Like, if whoever did not see you for who you were the first time is about to fall off the map. Whoever did, like, you know, because the thing is that a lot of people see us and then they don't want to see us. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to act accordingly. They don't want to treat us the way that we deserve, because they're like, well, if you don't see it, then I'm not gonna do nothing, right? So I just feel like once you actually see yourself for who you truly are, for what you really bring to the table, it's going to be a lot easier to protect yourself, right? It's like you're all going to become like Mama Bear, Papa Bear, to yourself, though. To yourself. And for some of y'all, it's the first time ever, right? And when you do that, you're going to see all the hyenas go crazy. What do you mean we can't suck on your blood no more? What do you mean? But you're prepared for that. Automatically, you're prepared for that. I also realized this too on this journey, that any decision that I made off of fear, it always worked out in my favor. Always. Every single time. I'm talking about every single time. Okay? And it was because my intention towards making those moves were to better myself, were to become a better version of me, was to better my life in some way, right? It was never negative intention. It was never to hurt anyone. It was never to cause riffraff or chaos or conflict or be petty or jealous against anyone. It was always to better myself, to better my life, to better my future, right? But that's scary because you have to make sacrifices and compromises. And that shit is scary because you don't know how it's going to work if you make these sacrifices and compromises. But, the thing is that when you stop and think too much, when you get too much into your mind, you start raveling in a hole that you're going to be really hard to get out of. I started kind of like facing my fears. I mean, I'm an Aries, so there really isn't that, but I will say the things in my life that have happened to me that I've had to really kind of like the fool card and just say fuck it, that happened a lot to me. I've had a lot of new beginnings, a lot of death card, a lot of destruction, a lot. But I kicked it all off. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm going to do this because I see what's about to happen and I'm not going to wait for that to happen, right? But it's like, okay, well, if you're going to do what you got to do, you're going to have to make this huge ass leap and you might not make it to the other side. There's always that you might not make it, but I didn't even think about I wasn't going to make it. I was like, I'm going to make it because anything is better than where the freak I'm at right now. And where it was headed, it was just even worse. Every single situation, right? This is anything. There's been a lot of things. But like I'm just saying, like in my past, like that's kind of how I was able to just do it. I would always just look at my situation where I'm at now and what my soul was telling me that was going to happen, what my intuition was telling me was going to happen in the future. And I'm like, I don't want that to happen. And I don't want to be where I'm at now. So I'm going to take this risk. I'm going to take this compromise. I'm going to sacrifice this situation. And it always worked in my favor all the time. Like legit, guys. And I was scarier than a mother. I'm not saying I don't feel fear. I'm not saying that fear, but you cannot allow it to stop you. I did not allow it to stop me at all. At all. And people tried. People tried. Oh, oh, if you do this, oh, if you do that, think. I didn't follow anybody's advice except my own. Because ain't nobody living my life but me. Ain't nobody waking up and sleeping in my life but me. Everybody knows what I tell them. Everybody has their own perception, right? But it's like we have to trust ourselves. We have to trust our intuition. And if I would have went off what all those people told me in my past, my life would not be where it is right now. I would not be here right now. If I didn't take all those risks, if I didn't take all those sacrifices, those compromises, So it's worth it, is what I want to tell you. And it's going to lead you into something beautiful. And the universe always catches you. Just know, obviously your mind's going to tell you, oh, there's a possibility that you're going to fall. But you're not. You're not. And a lot of you guys, like I said, you're already up here. There's absolutely no way you could fall, boo. You made it up here. You've done the work. You deserve to be up here. So you're not going to fall. But the universe is not going to, they will push you a little bit or whatever, but the universe is not going to, it's not going to do it for you. You're the one that has to jump off the ledge. They will get you to the edge point. But then once you get to the edge, you got to jump off. They won't do that for you. All right? And then you have do it for you. Your voice was taken away. Yeah. So a lot of you guys, the reason why, like I said prior, the reason why the reason why you have ascended and are up here and are realizing your powers and are realizing who you truly are is because you had a voice that was taken away. All right? At some point in your life, there were people, could be friends, family, okay, lovers, whatever. There was people that took away your voice. There was people that took away your free will, right? Free will is something that we all have, and a lot of people like to abuse that. And in some way, someone took away your voice. Someone took away your ability to choose freely for yourself, right? So because of that, this could have been happening consistently or something like that. But because your voice was taken away, you were guided to find the voice by yourself, within yourself, right? Some of you guys could be isolating yourself from people. Like I was saying, people are dropping off, all right? But you're meant to find that voice within yourself that was taken away, because once that voice was taken away, it's like you weren't living your life. You weren't speaking for you. You were speaking for someone else or others, all right? I feel like also the way to release fear, or to like push yourself even when you're scared, is to remember what you're doing it for, who you're doing it for, yourself. You're the most important person on this planet. You're the most important person on this planet. You come first. If you are not okay, nothing attached to you, nothing connected to you, nothing that's coming out of you will be okay. You have to understand that. You can put a fake, a front, a mask, whatever. It's not true. It's not authentic. Okay, so whatever comes towards you is going to be in your space for a while, and then it's going to leave. In order for things to come into your life and for it to stick, you need to be true and authentic within yourself. You need to be okay. And that starts with you doing things for yourself, right? Once you're up here, a lot of people are going to make you feel bad and guilty because you're going to want to be away from people who are not in this energy. Don't feel bad about that. That's just life. Since you have ascended, it's not easy to just visit people who have not decided to ascend, who have decided to stay small and not grow, right? That is not your how can I say this? Like that's not your prerogative. Like the universe, like coming up here, being ascended, the universe is like, it's like they make it really impossible for us to interact or to feel anything with someone, with others that are below. But not in a way where it's like, it's just to keep us focused. So it's not to be malicious. It's just to keep us focused is what I feel. Okay, because the universe has given people way too many chances, and the universe is tired. And the ones that have ascended, the ones that have chosen to do the work, they've been suffering, by all the pain that people who are still not choosing to do the work, what they're causing. So the universe is like, we're gonna have to create some type of separation, because the good is hurting way too much now, to the point where it's obsessive, or too much, just too much, like an overflow of stuff. Now, so just remember who you're doing it for. Your intention matters as well, all right? Like I said, you're going to be guided to stop talking to a lot of people, change a lot of things in your life, whatever. But remember what you're doing it for. You're doing it for you. You're doing it to become a better version of yourself. And that's all that matters, okay? And like I said, feel the fear and do it anyway. Keep learning about yourself, looking at yourself. What helped me a lot, and I still do it, I do this all the time. I look at myself in a way where I'm like an outsider looking in, right? Like if there's like a camera following me everywhere, and I'm able to kind of step back, and get out of my ego and get out of myself and look at myself from a whole perspective. Like, how am I going into this situation, right? What are my intentions towards this? Which will help you see yourself and understand yourself a lot better, okay? There's also I want to say this too. There's a lot of you guys that you're trying to like erase a certain characteristic of yourself, and you can't. We're not supposed to completely change. We're supposed to harden. We're supposed to become more firm, more whatever. But you can't like completely. How can I say this? I mean, you are a different person, but you're still you, just more structured, more defined. So some of you guys could like be trying to like completely like erase a certain characteristic that is not even negative. It just needs to be refined. Okay, so again, an outsider looking into your life is a very good way to know if you don't know what changes need to be made. But again, a lot of you guys know already. I'm telling you, you need to trust yourself a little more, okay? You have ascended. You have made it this up high here. Like, there's a reason, right? And there's also a reason why the universe is supporting you too. The universe is sending you guys a lot of signals, a lot of little cute messages, little little winks from the universe. Like, the universe is sending y'all that, to letting you guys know, hey, we see you. Hey, we see you. And doesn't it feel nice? Like, I love the universal winks. To me, a universal wink is like when the universe does something, whether it's small or big, to show you, good job. We see you, right? It could be as small as somebody paying for your coffee behind you, or as big as, I don't know, you winning the raffle and winning $10,000, right? Whatever. Or it could be as small as, them finally remembering to put all your sauce packets in your whatever. I don't know. It could be small stuff, but the universe is definitely like, it's just so great. Like, the universe is definitely around you guys right now. Giving you guys light kisses, giving you guys light hugs, giving you guys a light, like, we're here. You're here. All right. So that should definitely make you guys feel supported, make you feel warm, make you feel like you're not alone. If some of you guys have made it to this energy as well, you could have just, you could be alone. It could just be you, right? You don't talk to none of your family. You don't have no more friends because everybody's on their own path. Everybody's decided to choose a path that you did not choose. The universe, the way that the universe just works, they have removed those people from your life, and it's just you. All right, you're about to find your tribe. You're about to find your soul people. All right, and just know that the universe you're never alone. And it's also nice when the universe kind of like sends us that too. Like, be very attentive to the universal signs right now, okay? Now, being up here, the thing is that the universe works in a give and take energy, okay? That's why the saying, what you give is what you get, because that is true, right? It might not be automatic, but you always are going to get what you dish out. Whether that's in 2 months from now, or in 7 months, or in 3 years, you're going to get it. That's why we need to be careful what comes out of our mouth and what we say, right? But anyway, I don't know why I said that. But if you guys have decided to be up here, okay, like I said, universe is give and take. So you got to do your part as well, all right? You have to it's kind of like you have to think of yourself as a filter, okay? And you constantly are going to have to clean yourself out, okay? Because you are a filter, and the universe is literally using you, okay, to connect with the collective, okay? So some of you guys, you could be ascending just for your children. Some of you guys are meant to kind of like guide your children into a different life path, into a different energy. Some of you guys, this is you doing it for a whole collective, for a whole group of people. Some of you guys could be teachers, could be shamans, could be mentors, right? You have to understand that whenever we ascend, like I said, first and foremost, it is for us, but we're also meant to help others. We have to help others. We're not on this planet alone, okay? And there's a lot of people that need assistance, that need help, that need guidance. And if you already did the homework, why not? We're supposed to be helping people, period. I don't think I have to explain that, but I guess for someone that's watching, I don't feel like if you have ascended, that has to be explained. But maybe for those who just watch my stuff to watch it, I don't know. Anyway, so you're gonna have to cleanse your energy. You are a filter, okay? So like I always say, meditation is the best way. I'm an Aries, okay? Those of you that don't know, I am, and I force myself to meditate. Telling an Aries to sit down is like, what? Like you're looking for trouble. That was back in the day. I love patience now. Like, I love my tranquility. But I had to, it's been 7 years I've been on this journey, so I had to work my way there. But anyway, that's besides the point. I had to force myself to do that, right? It was not an easy task, but I wanted to, Aries always wants to be the best. I wanted to like, no, meditation is the quickest way to connect. Like, I want to be the best, so I'm going to force myself to meditate. Right? I want to be, and I'm like, you know what? It was good for me too. Like, as an Aries, I was always I mean, I'm still like that, but I'm more structured. I'm more defined. You know, like, I'm not like that all the time. Only when it's necessary. So, anyway, so yeah, so some of you guys are like, oh, I don't want to meditate, I gotta have to do that. Well, then, yes, you're gonna have to. But there's also other things you can do as well. If you don't want to meditate, I highly, highly, highly suggest it. It's the beautifulest thing of all the beautifulest things. But if you don't want to do that, voice notes. Record yourself on your phone, on whatever. Talk out loud. Or write it out. But you got to do this at a consistent basis. It's either meditating, recording yourself on your voice note, talking out loud in your crib, in your car, in the shower, or writing things down in a journal. But you have to, how can I say this? You got to get out what's all in here out. You got to get it out. And whatever way you do it, you got to get it out. Because it's like a filter. Like, it's going to get mushy. Eventually, the filter has to get replaced, right? Same thing. You're going to have to keep your energy cleansed. Now, that's also physically as well. That's also physically. Now, this is just the spiritual way. You know, the way that you spiritually filter yourself out is by, like I said, meditating or voice notes. And what you're going to be writing is just whatever. You don't put pressure on yourself. Literally sit there with the phone, put a day, and once a day, twice a week, whatever. You sit there and you just talk. Like, today was great. You know, I'm sitting here right now on this couch and I'm looking at this painting and it's blue, and blue is my favorite color, and there's flowers on it, but I'm not a big fan of flowers. Why don't I like flowers, actually? Oh, yeah, because, you know, it's like you're killing something, and then it doesn't last long, and then it dies, and then it's just like it's a waste of time. And, you know, I like things to last a long time. I like to savor things. And where does that come from? Oh, probably from my South Node. Like, you know, like, and that's how you will start. Like, I'm literally looking at a blue painting over there. That's or a picture frame, whatever that is. I'm literally looking at that. And then you're going to start and that's how you just start, guys. And you know, and it's not there isn't a special secret way to do it, right? When you meditate is different. It's more internal. It's more within yourself. And you know, meditation does take time to kind of like catch on. Like, I literally had to do it every day. I had to put a timer on my phone to remind me to do it every day. And when I first started doing meditation, I would only do it for like 5 seconds, 10 seconds. Like, it was not okay. But I still showed up every day. I was like, you know, I did a lot of research, obviously. I mean, not obviously, but I did do a lot of research because I wanted to be the best. Like, I wanted to do everything that I could do to make sure that I become the best version of myself, right? So I did research or whatever, and, you know, it was like, don't give up, like, keep trying. So I didn't give up. And after a month of me constantly doing it, I was able to go into meditation a lot for like a minute. A month is crazy, right? Yeah, but hey, because I was not rushing. I was not aware of, like, there was no end goal. It was just like, I just want to be able to just meditate. I want to be able to find peace outside of my chaotic ass life that it was at the time. And I found it. And when I started meditating, then I started hearing my intuition mad loud. And my intuition was like, yo, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to get away from this person, you need to get away from that person. I was like, what the? It was a big aha moment, all right? But anyway, yeah, so you have to do one of those things, guys. It just is what it is. You have to. There is no ifs, ands, or buts. You have to filter it, and that is the spiritual way. And the physical way is Palo Santo, sage, the beach. Okay, salt water is very good. If the nature is also very good. Walk around the trees, go to the park, and taking more showers. But that is the last resort. I'm gonna need you to do all the other ones first. And one day that is raining, or one day that you can't go outside or whatever, and you really need to like cleanse your space or your energy, then you do the you know, but don't pick the shower because you don't want to freaking take a walk. All right? So, I'm saying that because energy is heavy, you know, and I'm saying that you're going to need to cleanse your energy because of the next thing that I'm going to talk about. All right, energy is heavy. Now, you already know I come on here and I talk about the highs and the lows. It's very important that we understand what the underlying energy is. What is trying to, because there's always going to be something. That is how this universe was created, right? There's always going to be something trying to slither. So, you know, the people, like I mentioned in my last NUTALKS, the people that came up here and were abusing their power, okay, they're in a delusional state right now, okay? It's like they're like mummies, like they're just walking around saying stupid stuff, making stupid choices. Some of them are not doing anything at all. Some of them are just allowing their life. They're just a mummy. They're just there. They're just allowing things to pile up in their life. They're just allowing things to happen. They're not doing anything. They're not fixing anything. But the universe has put them in this mummy energy. Like I said in my last thing, like I didn't know what was really going to happen to these people, or, you know, I assumed it was going to be spiritual, whatever. But I mean, this is spiritual too. I just feel like they're not going to be able to access their spiritual powers. Like, it's kind of like the universe is putting them in like a mummified energy so that they can't abuse their power to anybody. Because I don't think the universe can take away their powers, but they can, like, I don't know why I'm seeing a mummy. Like, they can like mummify them so that they can't use their powers. So, you know, metaphorically speaking, these people are in like a mummy energy. But it's like they know that they're in a mummy energy. It's like, okay, I don't know how to explain what I'm seeing. It's like they're in the, think about like a legit mummy, right? And it's like they are behind the bandages and they can see, but they can't talk. And if they do, it comes out mummified. It's like they're trapped in like a mummy thing, in like a mummy suit, right? And they're like looking out of the mummy suit and they're like, oh my gosh, like look at the collective. Like the collective is over there having fun and they're all splashing in the pool and throwing the beach ball. Oh my gosh. Like, we're so jealous. Oh my gosh. Mind you, it's delusional because it's like you put yourself in this suit. You came up here and decided to say F everybody else. So now we're separating you from those so that you don't hurt people. And now it's like, oh my gosh, that's not fair. So a lot of these people are becoming very delusional. And what they're doing is they're sending negative energy because they can't use their powers to, you know, they can't use their spiritual powers to manipulate or abuse or hurt anyone anymore. Or that's what's leading up to this. But I feel like that's already happening. I feel like that already happened for a lot of people. A lot of people are mummified. So what they're doing is they're just sending negative energy to others, thinking negatively about the collective. Oh, the collective's doing that. I hope that the collective slips and falls and, you know, chips a nail. Oh, the collective's doing that. I hope that this happens and that happens. That's what they're doing. Because they can't physically do anything. So they're just mentally now sending negative energy to everybody. And collective, you will feel that shit. Because it's dark, because it's petty, it's jealousy, it's straight hatred, it's straight, and you will feel that, which is why it's important that you meditate, that you do the voice notes, that you talk out loud, or that you write, that you release. Like I said, filter that, because these people are gonna start putting a lot of stuff in your water. They're gonna start throwing a lot of stuff in your water. Your filter is amazing. Your filter is strong, but you gotta remember to take it out of the water, you know, and sacudirlo. I don't know how to say that in English. Just shake it off, right? And then put it back in to continue. And you're safe, collective. You're protected. All they can do is send you negative energy, but that's heavy. That is heavy energy, so you're gonna feel it. So energetically cleanse your space. The universe can't stop people from the universe can't, stop people from using their free will. And even though these people are in this mummified energy, they still have free will. They can't move, so they can't physically interrupt anything, but they will make you feel like crap while you're supposed to be having fun. You know what I'm saying? So just cleanse your energy is what I'm going to say. Cleanse. It's very important that we're constantly doing that. Like when I'm telling you, I don't think I have ever cleansed my energy as much as I have now. It's ridiculous. Like I'm finding my intuition is telling me other magical ways that I've never thought about before of releasing my space, of finding peace in this freaking because people are just like, it's like, bruh, what do you want us to do, really? So again, some of you guys, it could be drastic, right? Some of you guys are really scared or whatever. Don't have fear. Don't allow fear to stop you, okay? These people, all they could do is think negatively. That's it, because they can't even come close. That's it. And all they're doing is just projecting. That's it. If you cleanse your space, if you cleanse your energy, take time for yourself, you will be able to get over this energy, okay? But it's very important that you remember to cleanse your space, cleanse your energy, cleanse your space, okay? And the ways that I mentioned, it has to be spiritually, meditate, voice notes, talk out loud, right? And physically as well, with sage, with Palo Santo, going outside, what else did I say? Or taking a shower, the beach, right? Salt water is very healing energy. All that stuff, okay? Because these people they're just upset. But it's like the universe gave you a chance. They gave you many chances. No, now you're going to sit there while the collective who deserves to get their stuff can get their stuff in peace and not have to worry about the mummies trying to take something that's not theirs or trying to, I don't know. Okay? So, that's all that I have. Oh, wow. See? I totally forgot to do my thing. But, I guess I didn't forget because I guess it doesn't really matter when I do it. Right? But whatever. I usually do it in the beginning. But anyways, I want to do a shout out to Sunshine. I think I know who this is. But I'm going to hit you up later to confirm that it is you. And if it's not you, then Sunshine, hit me up so I can give you the thanks face to face if it's not the person who I think it is. Anyways, so Sunshine says, shh, enjoy your gift. Much love and blessings from Sunshine on a cloudy day. Thank you, Sunshine, so much. It's the Stained Glass Tarot. I really think I know who this is. I'm gonna hit you up later, like I said. I've been busy. But anyways, so Sunshine got me this deck. I've been wanting a new tarot deck. The thing is that I have like a obsession with oracle cards that I try to like not act like I don't have an obsession, but like I do. But I try to act like I don't because, like I don't want to make the tarot cards feel bad, but it's like I do love my oracles. So I don't know. I've been kind of like on this oracle wave lately, and I realized the other day I'm like, yo, I've been neglecting my tarot. Like I just So, but I do have an obsession. Like, I love oracle cards so much. I just feel like I connect with them on a different energy than the tarot. But anyways, I love this deck. Okay, first of all, it's blue, my favorite color, and I like the way it shuffles. It's like a hard card stock. I don't know if that's the way to say that, but that felt right. And yeah, I kind of love this deck already. I have been using it for my clients, and I love it. It's giving like I feel like I'm like a priest or something, or like a, I don't know. The energy that these cards give is like it feels like it's a very mature energy or something. So anyways, thank you so much, sunshine. All right, so we're gonna begin with the tarot portion. Ooh, 4040. Isn't that a club? What is is it 4040 or 2020? No, 2020 is a show. I'm pretty sure it's 4040. So we guys might be going to a club. We all friends in the club, or how does it go? That's not how it goes. How does it go? Whatever. You know that saying, how people were like, yeah, whatever. Anyways. All right, so let's begin. Collective. Let's see what's good y'all got going on. Let's see what y'all doing right now. Some of you guys, your credit score might be getting higher, might be getting bigger. All right. Some of you guys might be paying off more stuff. All right, collective. What's going on? What's going on? You have the Nine of Swords in reverse. Okay, so I feel like you are not worried. You're not worried. You're not stressed. I'm living the good life. Ain't going back and forth with you. Maybe you decided to stop going back and forth with somebody or certain people. You're just like, I'm not about to argue with you. Like, you're not about to stress my life out. But a lot of you guys are not stressed. You're not worried. You have the Page of Swords. All right. I think you're about to receive some type of communication. You have the Three of Wands in reverse. You've been waiting on this for a very long time. I feel like at some point you felt like you weren't going to get this at all. You're like, I guess this is not coming, or I'm not going to get it. You have the Temperance, but you are. Okay, I feel like something had to be balanced here. Some of you guys could be drinking a lot. You have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, yeah, I feel like you had a family situation or a work situation that fell apart, and you had to kind of heal from that. There could have been like some type of betrayal that you went through with your family or your work. Or just the family situation or work situation fell apart, and you know, you had to, it's like your life had to be put back to balance after that. You have the King of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of fakes, a lot of frauds, a lot of phonies in your family or at work. You have the Ace of Wands. I feel like you are going to start something new. The Sun. Yeah, you're about to be really, really freaking happy here. The Hermit in reverse and the Ten of Wands in reverse. Okay, I'm going to put these two back. But I do feel like there's people around you who are not holding themselves accountable for the fact that you made their life really easy, or that you, you know, it's like they're not looking at how you were always there. You know, how you always... It's like if Collective was ever around, things was easy. They did not have to struggle at all if you were around Collective. And it's like they're refusing to see that. Okay? They're refusing to see what you brought to the table. How much you did for these people or this person. Alright, bottom of the deck is the Eight of Cups in reverse. Alright. These people or this person's gonna want to come back, or Eight of Cups in reverse is interesting. So let's clarify. Eight of Swords. Things are about to become clear if they're not. All right, you guys could be feeling stuck mentally. What is the Nine of Swords in reverse? You have the Eight of Pentacles. Could be about work. Doesn't have to be though. Yeah, I feel like you're not worried. I feel like you're just like, I'll work by myself. I'll do this by myself. I don't care. You know, some of you guys are like, I'd rather be by myself than, you know, to be with a whole bunch of fake fraud and phonies. Y'all don't really got my back. Like, I can't, you know, confide in you guys, depend on you guys. What is the Page of Swords? You have the Lovers. Yeah, that's crazy. And you're legit calling in your soul tribe, or you're calling in this new beginning. I feel like once you do this, you're going to get communication from something. Like, I feel like this is what the universe wanted you to do this whole time. What is the Three of Wands in reverse? You have the Eight of Swords. I feel like these people or this person was keeping you trapped, was keeping you stuck. But it's like you had to choose to walk the lonely road, the only one that I have ever known. Don't know where it goes, but I walk alone. Yeah, some of you guys had to choose a lonely road and walk alone. My shadow's only one. The Judgment and the Six of Cups. This could be family, friends, siblings, okay, someone you have kids with. I feel like the universe is calling judgment on these people. All right. It's like they're about to, they're about to be laid to rest. Or with this like Six of Cups here is kind of giving like they're about to just be like pots, pans, just sitting there watching you, because you're up there just watching you. The universe is going to put these people in their place. You're not going to have to do anything. With the Temperance card here, things will be brought back to balance. What is the Ten of Pentacles in reverse? You have the Ace of Cups. A lot of you guys have new love coming. Okay, if not, I feel like a lot of you guys are choosing yourself. You're learning how to self-love. You're learning how to say no. And it's starting with your family or at work. What is the King of Pentacles in reverse? The Ten of Cups. Yeah, they're going to want to come back and, oh, help us. You know, karma is going to, like I said, judgment. The universe is going to call judgment on these people, and they're going to want you to come and save them and help them and whatever. You cannot help them, collective. They have to finish out their karma. You will add to your karma, right? We are all responsible for our own lives. We're all responsible for our own actions and our own whatever. So make sure that you separate yourself from these people or this person, because their problems are not your problems. You have done a lot of work with that Eight of Pentacles there. Okay, so don't backtrack. What's the Ace of Wands? You have the Five of Cups and the Sun. Yeah. It's like, first of all, when this new beginning comes, you're not going to see it coming. Second of all, the Sun. It is bittersweet. This is the side of the Sun that's not so happy, because it's like, you're going to be getting what you want while people are going to be like, you know, trying to survive with what they have. Like, it's just like, but again, that's karma. That's what life is about. You get what you dish. But a lot of people, because it's been years, or, you know, they think that their life is so smooth, like if the universe can't out of nowhere just one day decide, oh, like the thing is that people have to understand, the universe is not dumb. The universe is going to wait before they give you your karma. The universe is going to wait right when you're about to, I don't know, buy that big house, right when you're about to buy that big car, right when you're about to make that big move. That's when the universe is going to come and call judgment on these people. And now it's like people keep doing effery stuff because they're like, oh, no, nothing's happening. Oh, nothing's happening. And it's like, why would the universe give you your karma now when in 3-4 years from now, you're going to want to go to freaking Timbuktu on a trip to whatever, and we're going to make sure that don't happen for you. So we're going to wait. But sure, go ahead. These 3-4 years, you have fun. You live it up, because in the future, you ain't going to be living it up. And I feel like whoever these people are, whoever this person is, that's what they were doing. Living it up and say what I do. Yeah, they were just like, yeah, I'm just gonna whatever, and I'm just gonna whatever, and nothing is happening. Who's gonna be sticking the tongue out then? The tables always turn. Y'all need to stop playing around. People need to stop playing around. What is the Sun? Yup. The Ten of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, the Two of Swords, and the Page of Pentacles. The Seven of Swords is here. Like, look at this. This is just crazy. I feel like while you're living your happiness here, they're going to be going through tumultuous stuff. Ten of Swords, betrayal, backstab, a lot of pain. And I feel like with the Seven of Pentacles here, I feel like you're going to decide to go in a certain direction that's going to grow for you with the Seven of Pentacles here. Very fruitful energy. The Page of Pentacles. I feel like you are going to turn your back on these people because they're not going to apologize. They're not going to whatever. I feel like these are people who like, it's like, bro, like you don't remember what you said? You don't remember what you did? Oh, you don't? Okay, it's all right. The universe will remind you when the time comes. Don't worry. I won't do nothing. I won't do nothing. Two of Swords. You're not meant to do anything collective. You're meant to just stay here and just relax and sit on your rock and allow the universe to do their work. You know, this is the other side of the Two of Swords. Chaotic energy. But you're on this side. You're very calm. You're very calm. Because you know the effery, right? The thing is that you know. You're just like, you know, this is just, you just know. You just know. All right. Seven of Swords. A lot of sneaky, conniving energy going on here. But like I said, I feel like you know that. That's why you're like, I'm not worried. I will work by myself. Yeah, out here backstabbing, being sneaky, lying, cheating, like, just, and you're just like, I'll freaking defend myself to the day I have to. Like, I will keep pushing you away, and I'll keep pushing you away till the day I leave this planet. And I won't get tired. They will, though. They will once the universe sits their ass down. Like, I don't understand why people don't understand that you get what you get. Like, you get what you dish out. Alright, let me pull some of these oracle cards. These are oracle / tarot. So I will be using them for both sides. That's the Seven of Swords. Yeah, people, and I know because I don't see the Justice card at all, but I'm smelling the karma. I'm smelling it. I smell it. The Seven of Swords is just confirmation for me, like, yeah, there is some effery going on, and that's why karma is. The thing is that people are trying to, the thing is that whoever these people are, whoever this person is, they think that they're being low because it's not, because we don't see the Justice card in reverse. Oh, you don't see the Justice card in reverse, so you won't be able to know what's going on. What do you mean? That's why these people don't think. Like, if you think, whatever. I just feel like they're trying to be sneaky. Seven of Swords came out again. Let's just read what the Seven of Swords says, because it just wants to come out. Deception, treachery, lies, enemy within, theft, cheating, sneakiness, plotting. That's what these people are doing. That's what this person is doing. And they think that you don't see or that you don't know because they are your family, or they are who you work with, or they're your spouse, or whoever this is. Whoever it is. And it's just like, no, I see you. I see you. All of that. You know? You have strength, bravery, patience, pride, determination, courage, endurance, and compassion. Yeah. I feel like collective, a lot of you guys have a lot of strength. You were like, you know, you were built for this. And I feel like a lot of you guys have a lot of courage right now as well. These people are just really prideful. Okay, and that's just what it is. You're also very determined, and you're you know, with compassion, with love. Like, I feel like you're like deciding to work by yourself, but you're doing it with love, with kindness. Like, you're not like you're not doing none of that. Right? And they're out here trying to be, and that's why they're trying to be sneaky, because they're like, oh my gosh, like, you're handling this so well. Yeah. Why wouldn't collective handle it well? Y'all the ones that's being sneaky, not collective. You have the Hermit. Loneliness, solitude, inspiration, introspection, stillness, contemplation, meditation. All right? A lot of you guys could be meditating more or staying within yourself. Staying secluded within yourself. But I feel like you're staying secluded to find the answers within yourself, because that's how we find the answers. Is when we go within, when we do the introspection. A lot of you guys are choosing, like I said, I'm going to go be alone. I'm going to go on the top of this freaking house here and sit here and learn about myself, learn about the stars, learn about astrology, learn about time, learn about the world, learn about history, whatever it is that you're doing, you know? And I feel like you're actually finding a lot of good information when you become still and you're just like separate yourself from these people. And I feel like you're also realizing I'm not anything like you guys at all. And then you have the Empress. Beautiful, beautiful energy. All right, you have nurturing, fertility, pregnancy, creative, sensuality, and abundance. All right, a lot of you guys are looking real beautiful, looking real handsome. A lot of you guys are pregnant or gonna impregnate somebody. Okay, a lot of you guys are creating abundance into your life. This is self-love as well. The Empress card to me is always self-love, self-worth. A lot of you guys know your worth, and you're not gonna settle, and you're not gonna dim it down for anybody. You don't care who it is, where they come from, where they been. It's like, if you don't treat me the way that I treat you, you can go and sit over there. I won't be anywhere around for you to, you know, because it's like, if it's not gonna be equal, then why are we even doing it, right? The Empress and the things that that's why the compassion energy came out, because it's like the Empress knows how to create boundaries and self-love, self-worth with compassion, with love. It's like, listen, I love myself enough to know that I can't be around you. Sorry. Have a beautiful life, you know, and because collective, you guys are doing that, you're calling in a lot of love, you're calling in a lot of abundance, you're calling in a lot of stability, you're calling in things that you need. The Empress never goes without. The Empress always has what she needs because she does the work to get there. The universe always supports, and I feel like a lot of you guys are going to be supported right now because you're doing the tough calls, you're making the tough changes. Very good, very, very good. Very good. What am I gonna call this? The new you? I don't know, I'm gonna say that. It kind of is like the new you. A new version of yourself. Yeah. Okay. Ace of Wands. Some of you guys, there's a new beginning coming. All right. Some of you guys are about to get it on. All right. A lot of new beginning energy in the air. And we love that. Don't we not? Okay. This is the Oracle portion. Let's see, collective. You have the future in reverse and move forward, okay? So, collective, I feel like you are moving forward here, but with the future in reverse, I feel like you don't know what the future holds. I feel like you don't know where you're going, but you're just like, I'm going. I don't care what, like, you definitely can't see in front of you, but you're just like, I can see where my feet is at. And if I can see where my feet is at, then we walking. Like, we're doing it. Okay. Ooh. Love is about love. You have memories in reverse. Trust. Wow, collective. A lot of you guys, you're realizing that you always do this. You always try to figure out what's coming before it comes, and then you get yourself in a stuck energy. That's why you're like, no, who cares that I don't know what's coming, and who cares that I can't figure it out? I'm just gonna trust that it's gonna be better than where I'm at right now. But you have feelings in reverse and love. I feel like a lot of you guys are doing this for love, or you are choosing yourself. You're showing yourself a lot of self-love here, okay? With feelings in reverse, I feel like you're not allowing anybody else's feelings or emotions to get into this, and you're just doing what you want. Like, you're just like, it's me, this is my life, I'm gonna do what I want, everybody else. Like, feelings in reverse is like, what do you want? What? Because I will tell you to go sit down and never come back. Easy. Magic in reverse. Yeah, people are going to try to manipulate this now. For a lot of you, collective, people did not want to see you move forward. So people are going to try to manipulate so that you don't move forward. They want you to be stuck or whatever. But that's not going to happen. So you have communication. Yeah. You're stronger than whoever this person is that's trying to stop you. So We energize in reverse. Yeah, all they're gonna do is just like strain themselves out more. All right. And however they're making you feel is how they're gonna feel. So they're actually losing. This is not a smart individual. This is probably one of those mummies. You know what I'm saying? If you watch my new talks, they're probably a mummy. Anyways, let's move forward. You have freedom in reverse. Yeah. Literally trying to stop you. Gonna try to stop your free will. This person's gonna try to stop you from moving forward. I'm telling you right now, it's not gonna happen because you're no longer attached to what was. So, and they are what was, and you're not attached to that. So it's like, try all you want, broski. Purification in reverse. They're just gonna be blocked. This person or this situation is not healing, is not moving forward in life. Again, back to the mummy reference. What is memories in reverse? Stillness. Yeah, it's like they're gonna be stuck in the past. They're gonna be stuck living a life of delusion, la la land. The past is just not a good place to be. What is a trust? And you have release in reverse. Yeah, I feel like you're trusting the universe and you're like, no, I trust the universe. I trust myself. I don't trust you. So I'm releasing. Bye. Protection. Yeah. A lot of you guys know that you're protected. The universe is also confirming this. You are protected. Leave this situation, leave this person, whatever this is, and go towards the love that you're searching for, or go towards the love that, if a lot of you guys, this is a person, go for it. If this is a self-love situation, choose yourself. Your universe will protect you. Ain't nobody gonna mess up this love, or ain't nobody gonna mess up the self-love that you have for yourself. All right, or that the universe is trying for you to find. You have simplicity in reverse. Yeah, they're gonna try to do the most. They're gonna try to make you be all chaotic and all angry and all upset or whatever. Just go make sure that you're not overdoing it. Keep things as light as possible. Don't do too much right now. What is communication? You have transformation. Yeah, you're changing for the better, collective. And people are seeing it, people are hearing it, and people that aren't doing that are going to try to literally purification in reverse. Literally block your path, block your healing because they're mad. Okay, gateway in reverse. Yeah, because the door's closed for them. I told y'all this in New Talks. But y'all don't, people don't want to listen, whatever. The door's closed for them. The door's not closed for you, though. So what? You're supposed to stay behind because the door's closed for them? No. They had the same chances that you did to trust the universe. The same chances. It just looked different because we're all different. But it's the same chances. And they decided to not go there. They decided to not choose that path. But you did. And because you did, and they're about to see the transformation, the beautiful changes that you're about to make. They're about to see them. All right? Then they're going to be like, oh, wait, that's not fair. What do you mean it was fair? You should have hopped on the boat. Oh, but I didn't think it was going to... Well, that sounds like a PP, a personal problem. Some of y'all, who you living your life for? You or Samantha and Kanisha? Because if you were living for yourself, you will be following the collective. You will be trusting the universe right now. You would be listening to your heart space if you were trusting yourself. But if you're not trusting yourself and you're listening to everybody else around you, of course the door is going to be closed in your space, in your face. Some of you guys, space. Some of you guys, these people, they're going to be, they're going to be confined in a space. Like, some people are not going to be able to, like, roam around like they used to or have the freedom that they used to. All right. Cleanse your energy, guys. Guys, cleanse your energy. Five of Wands. I just saw the Five of Wands, all right? A lot of chaotic energy, arguing, bickering, fighting, arguments. Okay, so just cleanse your energy and stay away from that as much as possible. You have the Magician. Beautiful energy. Some of you guys should get a bird as a pet. You're thinking about getting a bird. I know it's not a bird, but I just thought about that. Some of you guys might be getting your lips tinted. or whatever. Some of you guys could be growing out your beard. You have resourcefulness, action, manifestation, mastery, skill, focus, alchemy. Yeah, a lot of you guys are magicians. A lot of you guys are like, no, I create my universe. Not you, not Sandy, not Michelle, not Kanisha, not Papisha. Me, not you. And I'm going to create what I want. And you're not in it. Or y'all not in it. Or this situation is not in it. Whatever this is for you, right? You have the 6 of coins. Could be work. Doesn't have to be though. Charity, exchange, handouts, welfare, sharing, generosity, assistance. Yeah. And I feel like a lot of you guys are manifesting equal give and take. You're manifesting a situation where there's sharing, where there's generosity, where there's assistance, right? And you're gonna get that. And anything that's not that will be revealed to you. And then you have the Hermit, all right? Yeah, this card also came out in the tarot portion. Loneliness, solitude, inspiration, introspection, stillness, contemplation, and meditation. A lot of you guys are meditating here, and that's why you're getting this notion. That's why you're getting all of this. You're finding the strength within yourself because you're tuning within yourself so much more that you're finding the strength within yourself to actually trust the universe, actually trust yourself, actually trust what you're seeing, right? I also feel like a lot of you guys are getting a lot of information from yourself that is helping you push yourself away from people right now. Okay? It's like your inner guide is like, hey, you can't trust them. Hey, you can't. This literally the same message as the first one, but a little different. You have the moon. You have the moon. Subconscious, secrecy, illusion, fear, phobias, paranoia, and obsession. Yeah. A lot of people are going to be scared out their like the universe is not going to allow these people to kind of like, they're always going to be on edge because that's how they wanted you to be. This says subconscious, secrecy, illusion, fear, phobias, paranoia, obsession. A lot of people are obsessed right now with a lot of the collective. A lot of people are obsessed with those that are that are deciding to trust the universe, that are deciding to trust love, that are deciding to trust themselves. People are like obsessing because they're scared, because they can't do that, because they have so many freaking skeletons in their closet, and it's just, I feel there's a lot of fear in people right now because like they're realizing that the truth is it's coming to light. Like a lot of people that are like, not even those, it's just those people that try to block you, collective with purification in reverse, they are all scared now because they know that because you're trusting the universe and the universe is like with the love energy, it's like I feel like the universe, like you're trusting the universe and the universe is responding with love in some way. People are seeing that and they're scared because they know like that they have not treated you the best. They were not the nicest to you. There's a lot of things that are being hidden that you don't know, collective, but it's gonna come out, and these people know that, and that's why they're scared. Okay. All right, collective. All that I have for you. I hope this helped. Have a good day or a good night whenever you watch this, and stay positive.